run the thaw. Come, Lord Jesus, come. Come, Lord Jesus, come. Come, Lord Jesus, come. All right. Hello there. I need to get a circular light, they say, so my lighting better. This is Brother James Anthony Allen. I'm in Henderson, North Carolina, and this is Fed Up number 24. I've had my medicine. I've had my breakfast. I'm watering the flower beds. I'm almost finished with that. I've been up for a while. All right, so this is Fed Up. Fed up, fed up. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of all this systemic racism. And people want to act like, oh, why y'all say Black Lives Matter? Because ever since I've been born, and I'm 65, Black lives have not mattered to this American society. So world, I want the whole world to hear this. Okay, North Carolina is a racist state. All right. They have racist legislatures. Right today, they got Confederates in the wire in North Carolina State Legislature, and probably black and white. But I know the white ones are there, and you got Toms in there too. I'm sure because this is North Carolina. Okay, now Governor Cooper, I put out some videos. You need to have watched them. I'm sure somebody brought it to your attention. AOC probably brought it to somebody's attention. Nancy Pelosi's or somebody. Hello, Nancy, and all the folk. You all need to hear what I'm saying, okay? Because some of this that's coming out of my mouth sounds strange, weird, crazy, whatever. I hear it too. It sounds crazy to me too, but I'm hearing it. It's coming out of my mouth. I'm opening my mouth to say one thing, and that comes out in more. And I'm hearing it for the first time like you're hearing it. A lot of it, especially when I'm doing it like this. As I get started, I only got 1 or 2 lines on this paper, but I'll start 1 or 2 lines and it comes out. So here is Governor Cooper. Listen, you need to veto that legislation. Okay, it's plain and simple. The world is watching. World, please watch North Carolina. Keep an eye on it. It's a racist place. You got Confederates. You got racist legislatures. The racist population he have hired or elected racist legislatures to put forth the Confederate and Adlai Stevenson's Constitution. In our state legislature, the federal government, United States of America, not the Confederate States of America. All right, I know you can't get them out until next election, not legally, but what is it? Senate Bill 168, Governor Cooper vetoed it. Senate Bill 168, whoever brought that bill forward, they are Confederate. Put them on the list. And their families, put them on the list. Whoever brought it forth, whoever is sponsoring it, whoever pays that person money, whoever's the lobbies behind it, not just that, everything that they've done, because this is one thing that shows where they stand on issues. So you take this one issue and know they're racist and spread it across everything they've done up until this point and know it's biased and racist. It's simple. And y'all act like, oh, we can't. And that's the problem. The children can see it and see how you all are being hypocritical concerning the execution of the rule of law and the state and federal constitutions. You have allowed people who don't even know the constitutions to be in the highest offices of the land. It's so sad. Now, Governor Cooper and legislatures and people of North Carolina and people of the world, what we need to do is have a community body of people who, like Wake County. Wake County has a body of citizens in a range, socioeconomic range, and what they do, they're getting paid by the state to watch and monitor the cops' video cameras that stay on. When they come into work and clock in, that clock comes on, that camera comes on. When they clock out, that camera turns off. That's how it works. If that camera doesn't work, they don't get paid. If that camera doesn't work, they go home. Simple. This is easy peasy. And you all are making it difficult because of systemic racism. So systemic racism is this bill has come forward. It got passed last Friday. That's systemic racism. Systemic. Now, this is how, listen, people, this is how this works. The state legislature has put forth the bill, and I just heard about it today. 168, and I watch TV 3, 4, 5 times a day, local, national, international, and I didn't even hear about it. You hear me? Until Monday. I mean Tuesday. Oh no, I heard yesterday evening news. I'm like, what is that? So, you hear me? Are you listen? Listen, because WRAL Channel 5 is a part of the systemic racism. That communication channel is. Why do I say that? I watch the people sitting outside the governor's office. I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Five in the morning. They out here at the governor's office. They are picketing their peaceful protest, and they talked all about death investigation, a law that passed 168. They said it maybe twice in a 3, 4, 5 minute segment that they run. I've watched that same segment since 5 o'clock. What time is it? 8:45. I know I've seen it 5 times. What's the point, Anthony? What's the point, Anthony? What's the point? The point is this. The point is every time WRL showed video of these protesters, peaceful protest sitting, they never showed on the text the name of the statute. All they had to do was say statute 168 passed Friday. It and whatever. But you don't. I'm watching. Listen, definitely. I'm listening. Okay, what? I'm going to say something. I'm going to do a video. Well, I'm trying to hear the name of the statute. Senate Bill 168. I'm listening for that. You said it maybe twice out of 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. You're not serving the public, WRAL, when you do that. You're serving your corporate masters who don't want you, the racist state legislatures, Confederates, don't want you to tell the people the issues. And you're not showing it. So you're part of the problem. Systemic racism, WRAL. Yes, the same company got out there shooting. All this is what happened to the businesses. Yeah, all lives matter, WRAL, huh? Right, yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I like WRAL. I like the personalities there. I watch them all the time. Okay? Peter, Elizabeth, Little Cat, Big Cat, all y'all. We keep all that. And the guys too. But anyway, this systemic racism got to stop. Y'all act like we can't see what's going on. We've been seeing what's going on for years. The problem is these people got to work. The only reason I'm out here talking like this, the only reason I can get up here on this video and talk like this, I've been waiting for years to talk like this, is you can't if you got to work, because as soon as you see this, they see this, they'll fire you. They'll fire you. Systemic racism. Example, case in point, simple. Oh, it doesn't exist anymore. Just because you got some 400 or whatever black millionaires or semi-millionaires playing professional sports, trickle down don't mean trickle down works. It may trickle down may work where they are and for people around them who they know. It doesn't work. Not in the black community like that. And trickle down never works. This is racism right here. Revlon, Oxford, North Carolina. Last year, 2019, I'm working. I'm a fast typer. I'm doing data entry, commercial invoices. I'm typing my butt up. When you walk into the area, the cubicle area, what you hear is when I have a lot of invoices. Okay, I'm fast and I'm smart and I'm watching, and the Lord has allowed me to see. So I get a text from the transportation manager, Anthony, come into my office, please. Okay. Let me get a notepad, see what's going on. So get a notepad going in the office. All right, yeah, what's up? HR wants to see you. HR, in my mind, HR wants to see me? Okay. In my mind, when they say HR wants to see me, I'm thinking, all right, they're about to walk me out the door. I'm a temp. I worked there 3.5 years before they hired me for 3 weeks or a month, and I quit because of racism. And then they hired me back 8 months later. And in the job that I was working in, all the work that the job I was working in, they didn't put anybody in that job the whole time I was gone. And they worked my ass like crazy, like the last 3 months I was there in that job. And then when I was gone for 8 months, nobody worked that job. I had got it caught up that much. But they didn't want a white person to work a job that a nigger needs to work in. So they hired a temp, Nick to work in the job because it's too good for white people. That's that manufacturer. Now that ain't the point I'm making here. That's you can see that. That's just fluff. This is the point. HR, okay. I go to my cubicle, keep that pad, paper, take my phone, pack my stuff up. That so if I come back and get it, I can just come and get it. So go up to HR. Came to see the manager. No, go on in. He's over there next door. Hey, come on in. How you doing? Nice as the Kim. How you doing? You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Things going okay? Yeah, things are fine. You working in transportation? Yeah, I'm working in transportation. That's good. And you used to work at the quality lab, component lab, in cross from transportation. I said, yeah, sure did. I used to work there. He said, well, it's come to my attention that you said an inappropriate comment to one of the workers. And I want to let you know that it's inappropriate. And if anything, if you say anything like that to her again, you'll be terminated. And from this point forward, you don't need to go into the component lab at all. This is a lab I worked in for 3.5 years. I'm a worker. I am a worker. That means I work hard. When I hit the door, I'm working. When I leave, I'll leave. When I'm finished working, I'll leave. I don't sit around and BS because I believe if you sit around and do like this, do nothing, that's stealing from the company. I have a problem with stealing because of my older brother. So stealing is not in my forte. I can't even get in my mind to that stealing thing. So whenever I deal with stealing, taboo for me. No, stop. I see it. I report it. I stop it. That's me with stealing. Can't deal with stealing. All right. So don't go into the component lab. Oh, this, and I'm thinking in my mind, what in the world did I say? Oh my God, what did I do? I'm thinking, did I do or say something because of schizophrenia that I don't know about? Oh my God, now I'm terrified because now I don't know if I did or say something to this person from the lab, and they didn't tell me who it is. They didn't tell me. What did I say? When did I say it? So I was concerned. I was real concerned. So I said, so what did I do? That's what did I do? He said, you said to one of the coworkers on the text message, you look marvelous. Let me repeat that. You wrote in a text message to your coworker that you had worked with for 1.5 years in the component lab. You look marvelous. You look marvelous. That's so threatening. Oh my God. This is the same woman. I told you in the other video, I walked in, I said, oh wow, Lord, thinking off just because I walk with the Lord, just thinking, Lord, it'd be nice to work with that woman, nice to know that person. A year and a half later, she's working in the lab, close proximity. They moved me down to the floor to E-Lab, to the E-Mark, okay? But I go up there, my desk is up there, I'm talking to her all the time for you. She's trying to lose weight. I've told her, you look marvelous, you look good, you're doing a good job for a year and a half. And so I'm saying, why is this woman, the bully in that same room, still working in that room, bullying that person concerning me and everybody, or, especially black people. Anybody that he thinks is weak, he'll jump on me, So I know the person in the room. I know who that person is. He didn't tell me the name, but I know who it is. Okay. So I'm thinking, who in the world said that? Who in the world? So I'm thinking one of the people in transportation that as it played out, it was one of the managers in the component lab who got wind of that and said, "Oh, he shouldn't be making those kind of comments. He don't need to be in here." Blah 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 blah. Now the component lab is way, way behind. The Chinese components are way behind, and they're swamped. And they got new products coming through. Swamped. I'm a fast guy. I worked in the lab before. I got experience, but they don't want the nigga in the lab. Systemic racism. So this good Christian woman, these are good Christian people too now. The person who called me gorilla and called the other person a monkey, these are good Christian people. Go to church, teach Sunday school. Okay, Governor Cooper, Senate Bill 168, veto it. We need to have transparency in law enforcement, in the rule of law, in the execution of the state and federal constitutions. Supreme Court justices, Supreme Court chiefs, make it happen in every state. This is simple stuff. There's plenty of money. There's plenty of money. All right. Let me go turn the water off down in the flower bed down there. God bless you. I love you. I'll try to do some more videos. I am going to do some more videos because that was just one line. And so far this morning, I got 4. Okay. So that's it for now. You can call me and talk to me about Revlon. And Revlon, you can call me and talk to me too. Because the manager sat down and talked to me. And, oh, let me tell you this. The guy, I said, listen. She said, oh, you said, you look marvelous. I said, listen, I've said that to people in that room, number of people, not just in the room, but all over the place. I said, that wasn't a negative thing. I didn't say a negative thing. I said, I've been bullied for 3.5 years in this place, in that lab. For 3.5 years, I've been bullied. Okay. And you're going to bring to me that I said, you look marvelous? I can't believe you're doing that. So he says, really? Did you take it to HR? I said, no, I didn't take it to HR. And there's another manager right behind her cubicle's open because she's witnesses. See, I know how management works. I got over 12 years of management. So I know the HR manager got the assistant manager with the door open to listen to everything as a witness to this in case I get up and knock the fuck out of him. Excuse that word. Okay? Because they know my history. Don't think they don't know my history because he did that before he, called me in there. So this dude, he said, well, did you go to HR? I said, listen, I got 12 plus years of management experience. I took it to my supervisor, who's now a manager, okay? And I took it to her when she was a manager. I said, but they buddies. They've been buddies for over 30 years. I said, I took it to the manager, her boss, who's now a director. I took it to him. I said, now, as far as I know in business, that a manager is a representative of the company. So I don't have to take it to HR. I took it to management, and management is Revlon. So I took it to Revlon. And I heard the lady in the other room laughing. She started snickering. I looked over and I could see her snickering. She put her head like that. Because that's the truth. The managers are representatives of Revlon. You take it to a supervisor and manager, they got to handle it. They take it to HR. They take it to HR. Y'all can pay me later. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this racism. Y'all got to end it because of what's coming. And we can stop what's coming if we stop the Israelis, but I don't think we got enough leadership kahunas to stop the Israelis. And let me tell you, as I end this, I wanted to let you know that the Chinese and the Russians and any superpower know that we are in a weak place. Our population is sick. Our money is sick. Our president is a clown and weak and a coward. You got a third of the population who are cowards, Confederates, neo-Nazis, bullshit. Okay? Domestic terrorists that the FBI not even on like this. They just are closed all of them down when they first popped up, but they didn't. That's systemic racism, y'all. That's systemic racism. Oh, I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see it.